Hey guys, Pat Tokuyama here, creator of All Day I Eat Like a Shark. Today I wanted to review some of my favorite tools that I use for my live streaming and video production. So now we talked about some of the capture devices, and next I wanted to get into the lighting. So lighting is very important for video, and I wanted to share with you the Aputure LS 60D light that I purchased, as well as some of my impressions using it. It is a fantastic light. It's very small and compact, and I wanted something to really be able to illuminate a tight space. It is a spotlight, but it has the functionality of being a floodlight as well. So 15 to 45 degrees is the angle of the beam that this light emits. Now you know why I purchased this. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the pros and cons. It is a very bright light. You don't want to look directly into it. The spotlight, when it's at 15 degrees, emits about 7,602 lux at 3 meters. So if you're not familiar with lux, basically lux is the amount of light that a lumen would hit in a square meter. So it's a standard measurement. So higher just means it's more brighter. And then for the floodlight function at 45 degrees angle is only about 1,096 lux. Again, relatively bright. Plenty to illuminate a small room. Maybe like a 15 by 15 room is sufficient. And that's one of the pros. So it's very bright in a compact package. The second is that it has a power brick mount. And I'll show you on this video here, which I think is a great design. I've had some of their other lights, they don't have that. It's just hanging. So this one actually mounts onto the mount, which makes it for a cleaner setup. It also comes with a carrying bag, which is perfect for storage or if you're going to be transporting it to a job site. It also has a bones mount. So if you have other accessories that call for a bones mount, like a softbox or a lantern or whatever, that's an option there. And then the best part, I think, about this and some of their newer lights is that they have a Citus app. It's a smartphone app for Android and iOS, and it allows you to control a lot of the different functions of the light and turn it on and off. I can show you an example here. I'll go ahead and turn it on. So that's the light behind me, right there in front of the reflective circle. So go ahead and turn it on there. That's just using the phone app. So you can also control the intensity. You can see it's getting brighter and darker. There's different effects here. You can also have presets as far as the quarter, half, and full intensity. They have their effects, which I never use. I usually just have my light on 100% or somewhere between 70 to 100%, depending on how bright it is in my room. And then you can also create presets if you want for effects as well as the light intensity, and just adjust those at the push of a button. So it's very convenient, and I think it really makes this light stand apart from the competition because of that app. So some of the cons, if you're going to be using this with batteries, don't expect that those batteries are going to be lasting that long because the batteries, they don't have that much capacity. So that's one thing. The second thing is that the fan is quiet on the lowest setting, only if you are okay with having a less intense output. So it's not going to be able to output that full 7,000 lux, like I mentioned, with the fan on the lowest setting. It actually downgrade it, I guess, cripples the light, if that makes sense. And then this is really a light for tight spaces where you want to spotlight something, maybe feature a product, and it wouldn't work for really a larger space. So I think if you are looking for something that's going to illuminate a larger space, maybe the other light that I'm going to be talking about in a minute would be better for you. But overall, if you want something that's going to be compact, small, give you that option for both floodlight and spotlight capabilities where you're going to be able to also control it with an app, this might be something to consider. And I think they have a different version as well, the bicolor version. I personally like to use daylight in all of my videos, which is about 5600K. And this was the only option that really stood out to me when I was researching products back then.